first down. Casey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Brady now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Casey. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. Casey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
Succop's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Fields.
Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Fields.
He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Back to throw. Fields.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and it blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Santos' kick is up and through.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Casey, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
A give. This is Montgomery. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
57 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
They'll run with Montgomery. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, it's Casey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Brady. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Casey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, it's Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's Fields.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields.
Touchdown! Cole Kmet from 17 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side taken in by Miller. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Check back 34. Shadow. 34. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 34. Mike 34. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Go, go, go. 34 is the Mike.
Here's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check. Go, Bandit. Check. Win the rep. Win the rep. Let's go. Let's go right here. Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34. Mike 34.
The final shot before half for Brady. Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
On 1st down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Devin White, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
To throw is Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Casey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Hey, 66. Mike 34, Mike 34. Quit talking about it and bring it.
34's the Mike, 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him.
Now Brady again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 42.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Casey. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. But this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Now a run with Montgomery. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. Running for it, Montgomery. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
2nd and 8. Here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Cole Kmet,
a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
2nd and 10.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 34. Hey, Alabama. You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now a play fake. Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Casey. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. Bring it.
Now Brady got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep 3rd position and makes the interception.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Second and 5 now. Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Casey. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Brady now on 1st down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. 27 yards. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate.